basically just National Park. And there's Heathlands Ranger Station here. So that's the nearest access that we have for support, and those rangers will actually be helping us bring the bags and the silo bags of debris from there to Heathlands, and from there we'll be able to truck it down the Peninsula Development Road. We also have the Indigenous Rangers from Injinu, and that includes traditional owners for this area as well. So they'll be sending a team down to help us with the manhandling of the debris off the beach. And we'll also bring a team up from conservation volunteers and a Tangaroa Blue team of volunteers.
Where you got to go today is this beach here, Cape Flattery Beach, and that's just north of the Mackay River. The amount of debris on this beach is a problem. You know, you got boats, you got cameras, you got bloody drums of oil and chemicals and bottles and, of course, thongs. It's a constant battle trying to, if anyone wants to do that, because we can't actually complete the whole thing with other jobs we have on our plate. I worked in Cape Flattery for 5 years, and in that 5 years I've seen so many things being washed up on the beach. You look at everything else from foreign countries, you know, and even Australia, but you know, the usual thongs and bloody plastic bags, and you know what, it'll kill a turtle or dugong if they eat it by mistake.
It's not going to be as easy as just making our way up the coast. We'll actually need just to take into account tides and access.
We just did one of the many crossings. As you can see, we probably went through, what, 4 or 5 feet of water. It was certainly over the hood of the car. So Haiti, what happens if you get stuck out here?
Well, I guess the big thing to think about is that it's quite possible that we get stuck, so we have strategic plans in place for that. So we're travelling in convoy, there's 3 4-wheel drive vehicles, we have a snatch strap, we have a tyre compressor so we can let the air down. You know, we're stopping to make sure everyone gets through these rivers, because you don't want to be stuck out here on your own. We've had a lot of rain because this area just had a cyclone come through it a few weeks ago, so there was a lot of rain dumped here. And the rangers tried to get here just last week and they had to turn around.
Pretty close out to Cape Flattery, and we're looking forward to seeing what lies ahead. There's quite a bit of work to be done out there, and a huge marine debris issue. Yep,
and what's been brought in just by the recent cyclone, as well as what normally washes up here. So it'll be the first time we survey that. Yeah.
Waterways that run onto the beach, they seem to suck up a lot of that debris that gets washed up as well. So you know, you can imagine if you got a chemical washing up in there, the ecology of that was going to be changed forever. 70% of it has got to be foreign, if I had to guess, you know. So I can't say it's just from one country. It's from many countries.
We've got, you know, a whole heap of bleach bottles here. These ones that have KKK on the bottom, these are actually from Papua New Guinea, and they think that they're using those for fishing practices in PNG, where they're squirting bleach into the coral heads and stunning the fish before they catch them. And you know, we'll find hundreds of these KKK bottles on a beach cleanup.
We haven't got the capacity to feed a large group of people that you need to clean this beach. I mean, this beach will take months.
The real problem is this. So what was that when it was whole, and where did it come from? And that's the problem with all this plastic. Unless we get it while it's intact, it'll just continue to break up into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces.
With you guys on board, I can see a change for the better. Well, the whole world's accountable for the environment. The whole environment, we're dependent on the survival of the environment.